is no room for doubt. Parables drop stronger than gold faucets. Souls hydrated from divine prophets. Studied the book, changed perspectives. Carefully crafted, not too subjective. A year to reflect, learning perfect. Patterns of grace that time can't deflect. Old Testament drops deep and so real. Kings and warriors, covenant seals. Split that Red Sea, divine reveal. Commandments written, not made of steel. Bethlehem birth to cross on the hill. Unfolding the never blessings, pastor with skill. Scripture flip, every verse fulfilled.
Through the word, every verse, every chapter, nothing unheard. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed. Yo, online sermons, holy vibes delivered. Spreading light, got the sinners reconsidered. Psalm to psalm, man's like a holy DJ. Flipping through scripture, repping the Yahweh. Your emotes in the chat, praising the message. Flat cap on point, teaching eternal lessons. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed. Digital pulpit, preaching like a pro. Followers grow as the faith overflow. Keyboard clicks, holy words they stick. Raining blessings down with a slick rhyme trick. Virtual congregation, united in devotion. 1 year strong, a spiritual promotion. He's a life coach with divine instructions. Streaming holiness, no room for interruption. Flat cap changed the game, new pastoral fame. Virtual shepherd, he's embracing the mainframe. In the comments, affirmatives and amens. With each Goliath tackled, faith extends. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Yo, online sermons, holy vibes delivered. Spreading light, got the sinners reconsidered. Psalm to psalm, man's like a holy DJ. Flipping through scripture, repping the Yahweh. Your emotes in the chat, praising the message. Flat cap on point, teaching eternal lessons. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Digital pulpit, preaching like a pro. Followers grow as the faith overflow. Keyboard clicks, holy words they stick. Raining blessings down with a slick rhyme trick. Virtual congregation, united in devotion. 1 year strong, a spiritual promotion. He's a life coach with divine instructions. Streaming holiness, no room for interruption. Flat cap changed the game, new pastoral fame. Virtual shepherd, he's embracing the mainframe. In the comments, affirmatives and amens. With each Goliath tackled, faith extends. Everybody in here blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. 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 Digital pulpit, preaching like a pro. Followers grow as the faith overflow. Keyboard clicks, holy words they stick. Raining blessings down with a slick rhyme trick.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Miss Tamlin. Tip of the cap. Tip of the cap to you today. And redeeming the spot of tea. And we have an English breakfast today. English breakfast. Thank you. And welcome back. I hope you are doing well, friend. I overslept yesterday, which is a weird thing for me to oversleep. So, must have, that's kind of like one of those things like, well, I must have needed to sleep in yesterday. So, that's what happened. And I missed everybody. But I got some stuff done that I needed to get done. Won't be a long stream today as my mom is around and want to hang out with her. So we do have a plan to raid out to who was it? Let me just check. It is Big Unk. We'll be raiding out to Big Unk today. And we'll be reading in some Daniel, and we'll be doing some Christmas song tier. So maybe we'll read about an hour of Daniel, and then we'll spend some time doing the Christmas tier song list We'll see. You know, I should add that to the. Do I have that on my title? Bum, ba, bum, 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 Christmas song tier. I'm going to put that in there instead of the. There we go. We're going to put that in there. Christmas song tier list instead of the stories behind it, because you can do the stories behind if you want. That's a redeem. So if you got a favorite Christmas song and you wonder about the story behind it, I got a couple of books that have those, and we can go look those up. So we did go look at the 12 Days of Christmas, which yeah, I gotta say some of the explanations there just don't hold water for me. Like, oh, it's there to teach Catholic children about things, and it's like, why would it teach Catholic children when it just says the 11 apostles? Because there's 11 of them minus Judas. Well, wouldn't that also be teaching Protestants the exact same thing? I don't see it uniquely enough that it makes any sense. So, oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to look at my cam. Wrong one. There we go. I am at 160. Okay, so I guess I don't need to zoom in. I was just noticing where the border is over here, and it looked like I had a lot more space than normal. We're all good. Ah, the baby koi cam. All right, excellent, excellent. Let's go look at the fishies. All right, so let's just pop on the koi right here. Oh, man. The tank, sorry about that. The side needs cleaned there. Let me go quick do that a second. I cleaned it a couple of times. It's one of those things where you've got to have a fish feeder in there that will clean it, and I've got a little guy, and he's just not up to the job because there's a lot of koi in there. So let me clean that a second. That should make it a little bit better, but anyway, the other cam does not want to connect with this setup. But there the guppies are looking good. You can peek in on the guppies. And then we've got the outdoor cam out at the lake, which is very calm today. On my other channel with the fish, you can also see one of my other tanks, and you can see underwater with the fish in the pond that are hanging out in the pond. It's still dark out there, so you can't see anything quite yet, but maybe another half an hour or so we'll be able to see that. So, all right. Just looking at the, yeah, I'm okay. Okay, see, this is here. It looks like it's in a bit more than the other. That's what there we go. No, we'll go back up. We'll go back up one. A friend of mine was just showing me his new pan tilt zoom camera, which that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Oh, I need to get words on screen. That's helpful. Oh, what is it again? Is it window capture? That's what it is, I think. There we go. Oh, and I had extended this longer because we were looking at something else, so we don't need that. We'll pull that back inside the box. Everyone inside the box where they're supposed to be. All right. So we got through our readings for November, finally. And so we're in Daniel 7 today. I mean, we do have one chapter of 1 John to read, but 1 John is quite short. So looking here, I'm not going to plan to do Revelation this year. We've got a couple weeks left. We are not going to get there. So the plan would be to finish Daniel, and then maybe do 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and then just see where we get with Haggai, Zechariah, Esther, Malachi, Ezra, Nehemiah. So we've got some stuff we could get done. We'll see what happens. All right, so reading in the book of Daniel. And we left off, well, we've had a couple of visions, and we left off with Daniel in the lion's den, and then being delivered, and that was King Darius, and then we're going to have more of Daniel's life going on as well. And I'm noticing up here, so I should change this. If I can figure out how to do that, if I remember. Okay, I'm on the right thing. Now, how do I... There we go. Change that. Properties. There we go. Daniel. Oh, now I'm in the right place. Okay. Daniel 7 and following. So, anybody coming in, that's a new thing, so anyone coming in should be able to know where we are. We're reading Daniel 7 and ... however far we get. So, all right, let's jump in. In the first year of King Belshazzar of Babylon, Daniel had a dream filled with visions. Okay, that is a interesting phrasing there. While he was lying on his bed. Okay, so what do we have here? In the Aramaic, and visions of his head. The Aramaic is difficult here. Some scholars add a verb. Though it is missing, the visions of his head were alarming him, but there is no external evidence to support such a decision, and the awkwardness of the text at this point may be original. Okay, yeah, I'm going to guess they are. Ooh, fancy lights. Oh, Lucis, you didn't see this? You must not have been in here on Tuesday when I showed that. Yeah. I've got and still the snow is coming. You weren't here. Okay. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I don't want it to be distracting. That was my concern, is that it would be distracting, but I also wished it would have been purple instead of pink and blue, but hey. Okay, so we've got Daniel having a vision while he's on his bed. You think it looks good? Thanks. I did also do it in layers so that if I don't like it, if it gets too busy, I can leave the rest of the scene the way it is and be able to, take that off. Oh, by the way, check out the new revolving logo box. I'm really digging that. Hey, Subdue, welcome in. Okay. Can I slow the going around? I can. I already have it at half speed, and when I went slower, it really looks weird if I go at half speed. You know what? Actually, I might be able to. Now that you mention that, let me check here. I think inside here I can actually change the speed more slowly. So yeah, I don't have to go down to half speed. Let's go at 75%. See what that looks like. That I kind of like that. There we go. Good suggestion. I get, like, when I was doing the other, I could only go by half. I couldn't go in between, but here I can actually go in between. I forgot about that. Cool. Yeah, I think it looks better too. Awesome. All right, we'll get back to our text. But welcome in, Lucis. Welcome in, everybody. Short stream today. We'll get a chapter or two of Daniel, and then we'll do some Christmas song stuff. So, okay. Then he wrote down the dream in summary fashion. So he has a dream filled with visions, and then so we're getting, and this is just one of those things I like to point out. Like, is it a vision? Is it a dream? We had language of Ezekiel of he saw a vision while he was there, but then he was also in Jerusalem. Did he get teleported? Like, the manner of what happened is not that important. Yeah, I'm going to sing songs. No. We're going to vote on songs. I probably won't be singing any of them. Daniel explained, I was watching in my vision during the night as the four winds of the sky were stirring up the great sea. Then four large beasts came up out of the sea. They were different from one another. The first was like a lion with eagle's wings. This sounds like, some of the mythical creatures that you had in Babylon. The lion with the eagle wings, or like a sphinx with a lion with the head of a human. You've got some mixing stuff here. As I watched, its wings were pulled off, and it was lifted up from the ground. It was made to stand on 2 feet like a human being, and a human mind was given to it. So you've got this figure of a lion with wings. The wings are plucked off, and it's forced to stand on its hind legs, and then it's given a human mind, which would be in contrast to Nebuchadnezzar getting the mind of an animal. Then a second beast appeared like a bear. It was raised up on one side, and there were 3 ribs in its mouth between its teeth. It was told, get up and devour much flesh. Okay, what does the footnote say on the ribs? The 3 ribs were not McRibs from McDonald's. The ribs held securely in the mouth of the bear, perhaps representing Mede, Persia, apparently symbolizing military conquest, but the exact identity of the ribs is not clear. Possibly it's a reference to the Persian conquest of Lydia, Egypt, and Babylon. Someone is hungry. Well, the bear is hungry. I'm just, helping the bear out here. So we have conquest, victory, and the 3 maybe meaning 3 kingdoms or 3 different kings, or, so you've got 3 in there. Okay, so we got that. We've got the second one. After these things, I also watched another beast like a leopard appeared with 4 bird-like wings on its back. This beast had 4 heads, and ruling authority was given to it. So we've got a leopard with 4 heads and 4 wings. Okay. So if you ever are trying to picture these things and go, oh, is this functional? Oh, is this literal? No. All of these things are describing meaning of some kind, okay? So when we had wheels in Ezekiel, that was for movement and the 4 winds, and maybe the 4 wings are going to do the same thing, and 4 heads might be, not 4 head, but 4 heads. Might be 4 kings of some kind. Well, horns are often kings, but we'll just see as we keep going. After these things, as I was watching in the night vision, a 4th beast appeared, one dreadful, terrible, and very strong. It had 2 large rows of iron teeth. It devoured and crushed, and anything that was left, it trampled with its feet. It was different from all the beasts that had come before it. It had 10 horns. Okay, and again, horns aren't we're not speaking literal. Horns, 10 horns are power. Horns represent kings. So, okay. As I was contemplating the horns, another horn, a small one, came up between them, and 3 of the former horns were torn out from the roots to make room for it. This horn had eyes resembling human eyes and a mouth speaking arrogant things. Okay, so now we have the horn has eyes. 3 horns are torn away. Okay, we're getting visions, and what we need to do is, what is the function of the thing we're seeing? What does it do? What does it represent? Not what is it? Okay, so 3 horns being torn down are going to be perhaps 3 kings torn away, or 3 kingdoms, or power is going to be gone, and it's replaced with some other smaller power. But that smaller power has different things about it. It has human eyes and a mouth. Okay. While I was watching, thrones were set up, and the Ancient of Days took his seat. So this is going to be God, the Father. His attire was like snow, and his hair of his head was like lamb's wool. His throne was ablaze with fire, and its wheels were all aflame. Okay, wheels on a throne are not functional. They're descriptive of the ability to go, the ability to move. So we had that with Ezekiel, so we're going to have the same thing here. We will get this language of the Ancient of Days language here repurposed in the New Testament, but then said of Jesus, which is really kind of cool. A river of fire was streaming forth and proceeding from his presence. Many thousands were ministering to him. Many tens of thousands stood ready to serve him. The court convened. The books were open. Okay, so we have 4 beasts, and we have the Ancient of Days. And now we've got books that are going to be open. Then I kept on watching because of the arrogant words of the horn that was speaking. I was watching until the beast was killed and its body destroyed and thrown into the flaming fire. As for the rest of the beasts, their ruling authority had already been removed, though they were permitted to go on living for a time and a season. So we have 4 beasts. The smallest one is the most obnoxious, or the last one with the 10 horns is the most obnoxious, and the most obnoxious is the little horn that has an eye and a mouth, and it's destroyed and thrown into the fire. So the whole beast is destroyed because of the arrogant little mouth. Warning anybody? I don't know. Maybe. But the other 3 beasts lose their power and authority to rule, but they get to still exist. So their kingdoms aren't destroyed. Their kingdoms just have no power anymore. I was watching in the night visions, and with the cloud of the sky, one like a son of man was approaching. He went up to the Ancient of Days and was escorted before him. So now we have a son of man going before the Ancient of Days. To him was given ruling authority, honor, and sovereignty. All peoples, nations, and language groups were serving him. His authority is eternal and will not pass away. His kingdom will not be destroyed. Okay, so if we look at the visions here, we've got a set of 4 beasts, which could be 4 kingdoms, and we have the Ancient of Days, and now we have the one like the Son of Man. Okay, so we've got a bunch of these things, but when and where and how do we put them all together? Not as important as the who and the function. So I think we got a clear picture of God in control, God judging, sitting on the throne, having the books open, judging one of those nations, removing power from the other nations, setting up the Ancient of Days. As for me, Daniel, my spirit was distressed, and the vision of my mind were alarming me. So this would be why he says it here, why they put that back in the other section earlier. Some of them saying, oh, maybe he was alarmed here. It had that, but grammar didn't, and the language didn't require it previously. Lucis, there was a question that Subdue asked, what's your schedule looking like for next week? Oh, I didn't see that question. Sorry. I should be streaming pretty much every day. I don't have a reason to not stream next week. So I will probably be streaming. Oh, let me double check one thing. Monday might be because my Wednesday meeting got moved to Monday. Let me double check that. Good question on that. Okay, it does look like it is at 10 on Monday. So I should be able to stream every day next week. I mean, if something comes up, I'll post in Discord, but I should be able to stream. I don't think I will have conflicts. If anything, there'll be a lot of people who will be home with nothing to do, so I'll probably be streaming. So, and I'm very close to getting the Fish Channel to affiliate. Let's check that a second where I'm at. Am I at 2 more days? I think. No, it's still saying I need to stream. It's like the count seems like it's always a day off. It's saying I need 3 more days of streaming. Trying to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, I've got 5, and it's saying I've only got 4. So I don't know why its count is always off. So I think I only need 2 more days. It's saying I need 3 more days of streaming. So I'll get my fish cam up here in a little while if people want to drop me a lurk. I've got enough count now that if I just do short 1-hour streams over the weekend or next week, I will be affiliate on the other channel with the fish, and then I can leave it up 24/7 and not worry about my viewer count, so to speak. Subdued. You'll be around Monday and Tuesday, and after that, you're taking time away from social streaming, watching until the end of January. Tech break. Yeah, you should. You should. If you need to, yep. Yeah. So, and the other thing, like I said, is there will be people who won't have family. Like, if you have family, go spend time with family. You don't need to be here hanging out with me if you've got family time to be able to hang out with family members. I'll be doing Christmas Day evening, and then I'll be doing the 29th. I'm actually doing tomorrow morning. So I got like no issues with next week in the morning. So, all right. As for me, Daniel, my spirit was distressed, and the vision of my mind were alarming me. I approached one of those standing nearby and asked him about the meaning of this. So, this is one of the things that, like, if you've ever had dreams, like, you didn't mention there was anyone standing nearby earlier because it wasn't relevant or because they weren't there, and now suddenly there are people standing nearby. So now I can mention it because now it's important. Okay, this just feels like truly a dream, like I would have. Oh, like suddenly there's someone there. Let me go talk to them. So he spoke with me and revealed to me the interpretation of the vision. These large beasts, which are 4 in number, represent 4 kings who will arise from the earth. The holy ones of the Most High will receive the kingdom and will take possession of the kingdom forever and ever. Okay, what is the holy ones? It's just going to be set apart. The expression holy ones is either a reference to angels, to human beings devoted to God, or both. The context in the earthly kingdom. Okay, yeah, so it's unclear. Okay. Then I wanted to know the meaning of the 4th beast, which was different from all the others. It was very dreadful. It had 2 rows of iron teeth and bronze claws, and it devoured, crushed, and trampled anything that was left with its feet. I also wanted to know the meaning of the 10 horns on its head, and of the other horn that came up, and before the 3 others fell. This was the horn that had eyes and a mouth, speaking arrogantly, whose appearance was more formidable than the others. Cat Jam, welcome in, Supersonic. While I was watching, the horn began to wage war against the holy ones and was defeating them until the Ancient of Days arrived and judgment was rendered. Typo in the title. I'll go look at a second. In favor of the holy ones of the Most High. Then the time came when the holy ones to take possession of the kingdom. Oh, yep, I see it. It got an edit. Backspace. Thank you. Yep. I don't know. Yeah, but thanks. Noel and Daniel, yes. All right. This is what he told me. The four beasts means there will be a fourth kingdom on earth that will be different from the other kingdoms. It will devour all the earth and will trample and crush it. The 10 horns means 10 kings will arise from that kingdom. Another king will arise after them. He will be different from the earlier ones. He will humiliate 3 kings. He will speak words against the Most High. He will harass the holy ones of the Most High continually. He, or his intention will be to change times established by law. The holy ones will be delivered into his hands for a times, and half a time. Okay, this is where you get people trying to interpret this as it being half a week. You get people going with 1,000 years as being a time. So then you would have, let's see, time, and half a time, like 2,500. Years, or you got days. You got all kinds of things going on here. Although the word times is vocalized in the Masoretic text as plural, it probably should be regarded as a dual. The Masoretics have been influenced by the fact that the late Aramaic and Syriac, the dual forms fall out of use. The meaning would thus be 3.5 times. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people go with, is the 3.5 times, half a week. But the court will convene, and his ruling authority will be removed, destroyed, and abolished forever. Then the kingdom authority, the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven, will be delivered to the people of the holy ones of the Most High. His kingdom is an eternal kingdom. All authorities will serve him and obey him. This is the conclusion of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my thoughts troubled me greatly, and the color drained from my face, but I kept the matter to myself. So Daniel writes it down. He doesn't tell anyone. It's about the future. It's about kingdoms, destroying and devouring kingdoms, and then the ancient one and the holy one coming. Hey, Balaam. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves, so be shrewd as serpents and innocent as doves. I think we forget that we are supposed to be shrewd as serpents. Okay? So a serpent doesn't let itself get trampled on very easily. It maneuvers. It slithers away. It is prepared to both hide and to defend. And they're very shrewd in accomplishing things. So I don't think we always talk about that part of it. And innocent of doves really means is even in your shrewdness, even in the things that you are doing, you are not to sin in what you are doing. Maybe Jesus is discouraging street preaching or something through this verse. That's an interesting thought. I don't know if... Yeah, I'd have to go back and read the whole context in Matthew if this is when he sent out the 72 or the 70. But I don't think that really street preaching is the norm that we see in the New Testament. We see preaching in the synagogues. We do see in the marketplace. So if there is an established place where teaching happens, then you go to the place where teaching happens and you do it there. Not go out on the street corner where it's not accustomed to Which, by the way, those who go into college campuses and set up in courtyards and stuff, sometimes college campuses have that set up and established already. So I think that's part of what I would see if I were going to go do things is where is the pattern of people established to, already speak. So, oh, that's okay. I would say though there are times where you don't need to do that. I mean, if I just went out on the street corner around me and started preaching, I'm not going to draw a crowd, so I would be wasting a lot of my time. So, but I like the thought, Balaam. The thought was fine. Like, hey, does this imply this? That's a great thought. You're sending but he's sending us out as sheep among wolves, so there is danger. Ukulele, that's a good point. We don't see door knocking either. Of course, that doesn't mean it's not allowed. They would have had digital ministry either. Yeah. Right. So I think in anything, yeah, the shrewdness there. So let's apply the street preaching idea to the digital space and being shrewd, okay? I'm not going to go into a streamer. Let's pick a different way. I'm not going to go show up at a hot tub stream and start typing gospel passages in the chat and troll them and or attack them with the gospel, whichever way you want to look at it, or preach, whatever it might be. That is not being as shrewd as a serpent, nor is it being innocent as a dove. I would say that would be controversial at best, arrogant, and not effective. So that then where would my shrewdness be in that? Where would my anyway. Hey,
Dracabro just followed.
Dracabro, welcome in. Thanks for the follow, friend. Appreciate it. All right, Daniel 8. In the 3rd year of King Belteshazzar's reign, a vision appeared to me, Daniel, after the one that had appeared to me previously. In this vision, I saw myself in Susa, the citadel. Okay, so, sorry. Footnote. Okay, I think my footnotes are wrong. Let me try. In the 1st year, yeah, this is the wrong ones. There we go. Okay, Daniel 8:1 marks the switch from Aramaic back to Hebrew as the language in which the book is written. The remainder of the book from this point is in Hebrew. The bilingual nature of the book has been variously explained, but it most likely has to do with the book's transmission history. Okay. Okay, so Susa, located 230 miles east of Babylon, was the winter residence for Persian kings during the Achaemenid? I do not know that. Period. Yeah. The language of verse 2 seems suggested that Daniel may not have been physically present at Susa, but was only saw his vision. However, the Hebrew is difficult, and some have concluded the first 4 words in the Masoretic text are added later. So, Draca, you're going over discovering Daniel in your church, and you just went through Daniel 2. That's awesome. If you've got things and insights that you want to add, feel free to do those. Conversation and questions are always welcome. And when I don't know, I clearly tell you, I just don't know. And that's not a problem. We're always engaging and always learning, and there's more things to be revealed. Okay, so in the vision, I saw myself in the citadel. So, This would not be surprising. We've had others who go on and move and have visions, and they're not in the location. But how does he know he's in Susa? Because perhaps he has already traveled to Susa at some point in his career, working in Babylon and Persia, which is located in the province of Elam. In the vision, I saw myself at the Ulai Canal. Okay, what's the Ulai Canal? Stream River is relatively rare word in the Bible, found only here. Ula was apparently a sizable artificial canal. Okay. Draka, what are your thoughts on those who have deja vu on a constant basis? That's an interesting question. I'm not sure I have a definitive answer on that there's a singular thing to think about, but one of those things could be that perhaps if something had been supernaturally revealed to you in a dream and you didn't remember it, when it happens, that might be a deja vu happening about that. That could be it. Or deja vu could be around those things that, have happened before, and your memory's not great, and it feels like you've done this before, because you have, but you just don't fully remember the details of it. And then there's a bunch of other explanations. So I don't know. Draka, I got dreams, but the dreams tend to happen in a month or 3 later. I always keep going back to the dreams of prophets when it happens. Yeah, I think that's a good idea to go back to scripture about dreams if you have dreams that you think have meaning. I've only once or twice had dreams that I wondered if they had meaning. Most of the time, my dreams are just bizarre, and I don't think that they're trying to tell me anything or that God is. So I'm not an expert in that area or realm. I do have friends who will tell me about dreams that they have and connections, and so I believe it happens. I just don't believe that everyone has it happen. And I'm not like Daniel, one with the ability to interpret. Okay. I looked up and I saw a ram with 2 horns standing at the canal. Its 2 horns were both long, but one was longer than the other. The longer one was coming up after the shorter one. I saw that the ram was butting westward, northward, and southward. So the animal is going in 3 directions. No animal was able to stand before it, and there was none who could deliver from its power. It did as it pleased and acted arrogantly. So it doesn't go east, though. It doesn't go east. While I was contemplating all this, a male goat was coming from the west over to the surface of all the land without touching the ground. The goat had a conspicuous horn between its eyes. It came to the 2-horned ram that I had seen standing beside the canal and rushed against it with raging strength. I saw it approaching the ram. It went into a fit of rage against the ram and struck it and broke off its 2 horns. The ram has no ability to resist it. The goat hurled the ram to the ground and trampled it. But no one could deliver the ram from its power. The male goat acted even more arrogantly. But no sooner had the long horn become strong that it was broken, and there arose 4 conspicuous horns in its place, extending towards the 4 winds of the sky. Okay. I'm not sure on the large horn. Is that the large horns of the ram, or is this of the male goat? The word horns is not in there. Okay. Well, then, if they had the large become strong. Okay, if the horn's not in there. Oh, here, conspicuous horns. Sorry. 4 conspicuous in its place. Okay. But prefer people over here learning the good news than watching an idiot play games. You were playing The Lord of the Rings. Wade mock. Billy Goat's gruff. A little bit, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so we've got a ram that's big and powerful and nobody can do anything against it. And it's arrogant. And then we get a little goat that comes along who defeats it, but it's even more arrogant. Okay. From one of them came a small horn, but it grew to be very great toward the south and to the east and toward the beautiful land. Okay, what's the beautiful land? Is that going to be towards Jerusalem? The expression the beautiful land is cryptic, referring to Israel. That's what I thought. So to the south, to the east, and to the beautiful land. It grew so great, it reached the army of heaven, and it brought about the fall of some of the army and some of the stars to the ground, where it trampled them. Okay, whoa. So this creature, this kingdom, whatever, I think it's representing a kingdom, is going to grow so great, it's going to reach it to the heavens, and some angels are going to fall. Some of the heavenly host is going to fall because of this. Okay, let me check the footnotes here. So that would be the reach the host, yes, all of those in heaven. Yeah, I got that. We're saying it's angelic beings, the stars, some of the stars to the ground. Yeah, the angelic beings are going to be trampled by it. Oh, okay. Sorry. They're not cast out and trampled to the ground. It's going to reach out to some of them and have the power to overtake some of them. Ooh, that's interesting. So this is talking about the scope of its power is going to be unmatched on earth and even reach up towards heaven and be able to defeat spiritual realm in some way. Ooh. It also acted arrogantly against the prince of the army, from whom the daily sacrifice was removed and whose sanctuary was thrown down. The army was given over along with the daily sacrifice in the course of his sinful rebellion. It hurled truth to the ground and enjoyed success. Then I heard a holy one speaking. Another holy one said to the one who was speaking, "To what period of time does this vision pertain?" The vision concerns the daily sacrifices and the destructive act of rebellion and giving over of both the sanctuary and the army to be trampled. He said to me, to 2,300 evenings and mornings, then the sanctuary will be put right again. Okay, 2,300 evenings and morning. The language of evenings and mornings is reminiscent of creation in Genesis 1. Since evening and morning is equivalent to a day, the reference would be to 2,300 days. However, some interpretations understand the reference to be the evening sacrifice and the morning sacrifice, in which case the reference would be to only 1,150 days. Either way, the event that marked the commencement of this period is unclear. The event that marked the conclusion of the period was the rededication of the temple in Jerusalem following the atrocities and sacrilegious act that Antiochus implemented that took place on December 25, 165 BC. The Jewish celebrate of Hanukkah each year commemorates this victory. Okay, so this possibly is looking at that Antiochus Epiphanes, I think it's Epiphany, I think he sacrificed a pig on the altar or something along those lines. So and then it's the being set back straight after that. So that would be the rebellion and arrogance. While I, Daniel, was watching the vision, I sought to understand it. Now one who appeared to be a man was standing before me. Then I heard a human voice coming from between the banks of the Uli. It called out, Gabriel, enable this person to understand the vision. Okay, what does Gabriel mean? Is that going to tell me there? The only angels whose names are given in the Old Testament are Gabriel and Michael. The name Gabriel in Hebrew means man of God, and Michael means who is like God. So we have man of God. Oh, that is such a weird name for an angel. The angel's name is man of God. No one questioned that? Wow. That's like, think about that for a minute. Like, the angel's name is man of God. That would, like, I don't know what it would be. I could probably figure it out. I could play around with the words and make up the name that would mean angel of God, and then I could name someone that. I mean, well, angel is messenger, so I guess that still works if it's messenger of God. Okay. So he approached the place where I was standing. As he came, I felt terrified and fell flat on the ground. Then he said to me, understand, son of man, that the vision pertains to the time of the end. As he spoke with me, I fell into a trance with my face to the ground, but he touched me and stood me up. Okay. The vision pertains to the time of the end. This phrase alone will cause some people to say it hasn't happened yet because it says to the end. Well, we need to not put our more modern ideas of eschatology, end times. Hey, welcome in, Bob. That there is a final end and all of that, and whenever there's a reference to this will happen in the end, that it means that, because what it can mean is the end of an era, the end of a kingdom, the end of this event. So this will happen at the end of the 2300 evenings and mornings. Okay, this is the time of the end of what? So we don't have to put this and say, well, this is, because here's the other problem. How is this valuable and important to Daniel? How is this important and valuable to the people that he is writing to in his lifetime? If there is nothing of value and importance here, then why would he have written it down, and why would it have been saved, and why would we have it today? There still had to have been something for the original audience that this applied to. So that's where I would say maybe it is the end at the end of the 2300 evenings and mornings. And I think that would make some sense. It's not saying that this can't have a second fulfillment, a third fulfillment, and the like. I think those are things that we see in Scripture, is multiple fulfillments of the same thing. And fulfillments don't mean let's check off the list and make sure it does everything it says. So, okay. Don't watch me, I don't stream. They are playing, exclamation point. They're just playing. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did. He spoke with me. I fell into a trance with my face to the ground, but he touched me and stood me upright. Draco, here's one for you. What are your thoughts about the sons of God sent to earth to watch over mankind, but married women and had children with them, teaching them God's magic? I wonder if those were the first pagans, and they viewed as older than the Bible and faith, only because the angels were older than Adam and Eve. Draco, if you are not familiar with the Deuteronomy 32 worldview and Michael Heiser, I would suggest going and checking out Naked Bible Podcast, and there's a bunch of others. So if you go to my Discord, I've got a bunch of podcasts that I listen to that talk about those things. So the sons of God are the spiritual realm. So that is the way of talking about it. And yeah, so he was an Enochian scholar, which Enoch's not in the Bible, but understood that the New Testament and the Old Testament writers would have been familiar with Enoch, and Enoch is in some ways trying to explain what happened in Genesis 6, the event you're talking about, where they come down, and the Watchers and all of that stuff. So Nephilim is what he is talking about. Yes, there's the Nephilim, the Raphaim. There's several different names going on there, but yes, the angelic beings come down and they intermarry with humans in exchange for sharing knowledge and information. And then we just read through, and we're touching on this because we read through 1st and 2nd Peter, where they are in chains waiting for their judgment. So, yeah, I think that they do lead to the spiritual realm that we fight against, the powers that are the other gods that of the nations are spiritual beings that are trying to exchange for worship and knowledge and information with humans. So, I don't know if that fully answered all that you were wondering about there, Draco, but yeah, there's quite a bit of that. I don't think we've run into that yet here in Daniel, though. We just talked about this last night during Bible study. Daniel mentioned it slightly in 2. Okay, I didn't remember that in 2, but maybe he did. Because 2... Oh, okay, with the interpretation of the dream. Okay, I gotcha. It's part of the feet of the statue in the dream. Say more on that. I don't remember that connection there. That would be a connection to the Nephilim, but Christian Lifestyle kind of said what said also, I think these giants lived as like gods or something. I forgot, and they are worshipped by people, and also why we have all the carvings in walls looking like hybrid aliens or something. Yeah, that certainly is a possibility. We have, and then we go, yeah. We've got the conquest of the nations, which is, killing the giants, which are the descendants of the Nephilim, the Raphaim. Draco, I think what he means is angels may come down again, pulling the same as they did before, or the fallen angels may come from below and do the same as before. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and that's what I take some of the Peter stuff in reference to. 243, okay. And in that you saw iron mixed with common clay. Oh, I hadn't seen that. They will combine with one another in the seed of men, but they will not cling to one another even as iron does. Okay. I didn't see the mixing there as potentially being the spiritual realm with human. That's fascinating. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. I don't know if it has to be that. I was just thinking that there were some that were stronger and some that were weaker, but if we go with angelic in nature versus humankind, but maybe they're not intermarrying this time, as they don't get mixed together into something new. They're just there in it. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Thank you for sharing that, Draco. I've not seen that one before. Okay, we got about a minute before we've got a break, and it's not letting me snooze, so we'll just get a Well, we get a little bit. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to fish for a minute. We'll just go longer on the fish today. Let's take a peek at outside really and see if the sun is popping up. No, not much sun there. It's kind of good looking though. You're gonna pull me up on your phone? I appreciate that. You're gonna lurk. Well, thank you for the lurk, friend. Thank you for the lurk. We should be heading into ads here shortly, but I usually go to fish and my cams, so you don't miss much if you're not. Why is that cam not working today? Well, if it doesn't come in, we'll just go look at the guppies, I guess. We'll look at the beautiful guppies. Yeah, Fishy Cam is being temperamental. It's usually my Wi-Fi is the problem with it. We'll go back and check in a minute. And then I was just starting up the other. Yeah, it's not. Let me check it on my other computer a minute. Looks fine on the other camera or on the other computer, so I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe it's the version of the app that I'm using. Okay. No ads yet. It says ad break ends in 10 now. Oop, I came back too soon. Okay, let me pull it back up. You were saying, oh yeah, the tube is on the back side. That's where the filter is. Hey, Comfy Hobbit, welcome in. All right, so I did. Anybody that wants to do this, and not everyone can. If you're on your phone, this doesn't work. But I did start the fish cam up on my other channel. So if you want to go check out the other camera or the other channel, One Dapper Koi Pond, throw a lurk up there. I'm very close to getting to affiliate over there. I've got enough average viewers. I just need to hit the number of days because I took a break from streaming because my averages were so low. So I took a couple weeks off, and now I've streamed with enough numbers over there. I just need to get enough days, and we'll be affiliate over there, which will be cool. And on my other stream is the same cams that I just had, plus an additional underwater cam. It is up over there. So, what? What? Aw. We've got a sub gifting going on. Hobo Bob with the 5.
Hype train started.
Woo! We got a hype train going. So 5 subs there. Okay, just checking. I missed something that was going on there. Merry Christmas. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that very much. All right. Donnie, hey, with the 100 biddies. Okay, we got a hype train going. Do I have... I think I tried to get... We'll try it. We'll see if this is working. I don't remember if I got my music in here. Is the music going? Is the hype train going? Or do I need to go find that music? Oh, thank you very much. I don't see that there's any music going on because I didn't add it here, so I need to go find it. I haven't made up my mind which hype song or train song I want. Let me go find them. I don't know if I downloaded. I'm trying to remember, but I can at least pull one up. I think no, that's not it. Here it is. We'll get a hype train song going.
Flat Capister on Twitch tonight, teaching the Bible with all his might. Chat fills up with words of grace, emojis sprinkled through the space. From Genesis to Revelation, bringing that holy narration. Viewers hooked on every verse. Banjo strings could break the curse. Ooh. Tune in to...
Okay, we'll try another one.
Flat Cap Pastor on the screen, reading words that make us keen.
Nah, too slow. Here we go. This is more hype.
Flat Cap Pastor, live online. Viewers cheering bit by bit. Donations pouring, it's divine. This stream is lit, it's super lit. Chat explodes with all the love. Emojis flying high and free. Inspiring words from above. We're soaring like a bumblebee. It's a happy train. Hype train, choo-choo. All aboard the gift campaign. Woo! Hype train, choo-choo.
I like this one. This one's fun.
Subs and
Okay, gonna try another one. I got like a dozen of these. What? Donnie, thank you for the sub, buddy.
Flat Cap Pastor on the screen, streaming live, it's quite the scene. Chat's on fire, can't be tamed. Bits and donations, no one's blame. He's preaching sermons full of zest. Twitch viewers say he's just the best. With every bit, the crowd goes wild. His words are sharp, his style is style. It's a hype train. Hype train, choo-choo.
Anonymous gifter.
Donations fly so fast, giving thanks to you. Viewers
Let's try another one. Oh, what is this one?
gather round, dear friends, it's that time.
All right, this is just weird. I'm going to skip that one.
Gather round, dear.
Nope. Go again. Oh, here we go. This one's titled Hype Train Hallelujah. Hype Train Hallelujah.
Flat cap pastor on the screen, streaming live, it's quite the scene. Chats on fire can't be tamed.
This one might be my favorite.
Nations, no one's playing. He's preaching sermons full of zest. Twitch viewers say he's just the best. With every bit, the crowd goes wild. His words are sharp, his style is style.
His style is style. That's quite
the train.
I don't know why it's saying high pay train.
Donations fly so
that part's
fast,
weird.
Giving thanks to you.
Okay, I know I've got some hip hop ones in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find one of those. Yeah, the high pay, the Hallelujah one, I think that's my favorite.
Flat cap pastor with a banjo in hand, streaming to the world from church's land. Viewers reading Bible got the plan. Spreading light together makes it grand.
All right. I know we've got some other ones. Oh, this one's for he did this one for the kitchen stream.
Flat cap pastor in the kitchen, he's a sight. Banjos twanging, flower flies into the night. Streaming live for all to see. Whipping up a cookie spree. Cookies in the oven, cookies on stream. Flour dust and butter gleam. Crack an egg and hear the cheer. Flat cap pastors baking here.
So that was made when I was doing the Thanksgiving cooking. So that was fun.
Flat cap pastor grinning wide, live streaming church online. Viewers flood in tons of bits, offering tech age spiritual bliss. Thumbs up emojis fill the air, sermons given with flair. Thank you notes are running wild, pastor preaching with a smile. It's a hot train, hot train.
I think this might be my second one. My second favorite is the Holy Hype Train there. Oh, here we go. I knew I had some more jazz.
Flat cap on his head, he's streaming live. Reading from the book, the word so alive. A prayer in his heart that lifts the soul. In the digital world where spirits roll.
Tip of the cap, Bob. Tip of the cap to you.
Join the pastor in the holy tree, spreading love with every verse he reads, planting hope like precious seeds.
This almost feels like it might be a good BRB screen. I like that one. Here we go, get a little groovy. Oh, we're almost done with the hype train.
Flat cap on his head, he's streaming live. Reading from the book, the word so alive. A prayer in his heart that lifts the soul. In the digital world where spirits roll.
All right, that was some fun stuff, everybody. I appreciate that. What a great thing to do. Can you interrupt the stream, Donnie, to ask your opinion on something? Yeah, go ahead, Donnie. If you're still here lurking, ask away. And thank you, everyone. Oh, you know what I just noticed? This is too small there. Why is that way? Weird. Anyway, Thank you all for the gifts, the subs, the bits. Oh, it's so fun. That's so fun. Let's go back to Bible. Yeah. Hype Train got my stuff. Well, it's the scene over there. I might have to lock it in place. I might not have it locked for that. But I don't have. Here's the problem. What I need on some level is like all of those songs lined up back to back. So if the hype train keeps going, you get a new song. You know, that's the fun of it. Oh, Donnie, you're fine. If you need something, go ahead. If you know, because you might be running off to bed. So, oh, that's where we were. And if you didn't want to do that on stream, just go ahead and hit me with the DM on that. Okay. We will finish Daniel 8. I'll see what Daniel 9 is. And then we'll get into some Christmas stuff. So, most of the stream is going off. Oh, I know. Like this is why we are just to December 2 in our reading through the Bible in a year. I mean, I'm impressed we're only a month. We're not even a month behind. I mean, how good is that, right? Oh, it totally is part of the fun. Then he said to me, oh, is that, you can see that? Yeah, okay, I was just making sure I wasn't scrolled too far. Then he said to me, I am going to inform you about what will happen in the latter time of wrath. For the vision pertains to the appointed time of the end. So we had that phrase already. Again, it is the end. What does he mean by the end? The end of these things, the end of an era, the end of an age, the end of the world, the eschaton eternal, ending of all time and space until the renewal. What does he mean? I think it can mean multiple things. We don't have to just assume it is the end at the very end. Okay, so he's going to go into that. Donnie, if you were pastoring a church and a parishioner messaged you saying that another parishioner insulted them and the first parishioner wanted to talk about it, would you tell them you don't have time and then not respond to them for 2 days? In the middle of Christmas, that might be true of all the things that are going on, but I rather than saying I don't have time, I would say it would work better for me if we're able to do this at this date and time, Donnie. And then there are times where, frankly, you don't have time. But I get what you're saying is you should work it out, and you should try to make yourself available. But I also know there are times where I would be, well, let me put it this way. I was home for Christmas with my family and someone died. And then, I being the pastor felt obligated to go back and be with the family and to do those things. But then my family, was at Christmas without me, or the rest of the time we had off, I wasn't spending time with them. So at times I did sacrifice my time with family for that. But there might also be other things on the plate that could be sacrificed instead. So Donnie, I understand the frustration, but I also understand why the pastor may have said that. So yes, it's unfortunate, but you don't know the other half of it. If it is true that they didn't have time. I've had people where they were in the hospital and I did not visit them for various reasons when they thought I should have, because of conflicts or schedule or other, and or I didn't call them on the phone. They wanted a phone call instead of a visit. I don't know. Balaam, does everything it says in the Old Testament doesn't really apply to us anymore? Oh, Balaam, I would not say that. What I would say is we need to know what did it mean to who it was written to first and understand what it meant to them. Then from there, see how it would apply to us today. And how would it apply to us today would also be in light of what does the New Testament add to or take away from some of those things. So, also remembering that anyone who is in the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, or Acts did not have the writings that we have of the New Testament. So they only had the Old Testament, and for them it was valuable for teaching them how to live as Christians. So yes, we still would want to hang on to what's in the Old Testament, and that it does have value for us. Donnie, my last message to my pastor was respectful. When can we discuss this? Because this really hurts. And at this moment, I kind of feel like I'm getting brushed off, and he never said anything to me afterwards. I'm sorry that happened, Donnie. And I don't know why he didn't reply. Saying you feel like you're getting brushed off and not getting a reply is brushing you off, to say the least. But as I was trying to say is, I know it's Christmas season, and that can be very busy. But I would also hope that at some point people would see, pastors or other, that the rehearsals and practice for what you're doing in Christmas is not more important than the people. So I'm sorry that happened, Donnie. I would say all I know you can do, you have made your voice heard and known, would be to wait, or to see if there's another party that might be able to assist, like an elder or a deacon in your church, some other person of church leadership that could do that. And I don't know the circumstances to know whether that could or couldn't work out. So I'm not trying to say go do that. I'm just trying to say maybe there's another solution if the pastor isn't able to do it. I'm so sorry, Donnie. I know we as pastors try to do our best, and I know as pastors sometimes there are some people that we don't end up giving and doing everything that we could or should for them. I know I've at times missed a person or two and neglected, not because of intent, but because I'm human. Balaam, Ezekiel 3:18. When I say to the wicked, you will surely die, and you do not warn him or speak out to warn the wicked from his wicked way, that he may live, the wicked man shall die of his iniquity, but your bloodshed will be required of you. Oh, Balaam, do I apply that to us? No, I don't apply that to us directly, because this was a message to Ezekiel that Ezekiel was to specifically say all the things Ezekiel heard. So that would be if you are a prophet, if you are given God's instructions and you're supposed to do that and you're called to do that like Ezekiel was, it might apply to you. If you are an average follower of Jesus who has not been given a call to go proclaim the gospel, because I think we're supposed to live out the gospel more than proclaim the gospel. And this was about speaking messages of destruction to the wicked nations that were around. So this is very specific of what Ezekiel's to do. So it's not like just reading it, say, apply that to you, you better speak up. That's a misapplication. Saying Ezekiel was called with a specific vision to a specific people to warn them so that they would turn from their sin as a group and change, and his staying quiet was not an option, is different than how do we apply it to ourselves. So I hope that makes sense, Balaam. If not, ask me more. Donnie, I've been thinking about all of this, and I'm wondering if I should just start looking for a different church. I've been recently thinking about, thanks for the hugs, I'm watching, and the cookies. Donnie, of the whole when to seek a different church or not, or stay, because the other side of it is if something is happening in a bad way to you, then is it happening to other people? And for the sake of other people, you stay to help it change. I'm not saying that's your case. I'm saying I've just been trying to think through larger, lengthier stuff. So if you want to hop on a direct call at some point, Donnie, or if you just want to DM back and forth with more details, so you can get out your thoughts and that, dude, go ahead and do that. I'm open. So, yes, Subdue. Pastors are humans too. Yes. Yeah, that's why we should pray for our pastors and church leaders, because they are human with family and they also need to help church function. Yes. Yes, perish the thought. I have also disappointed people in ministry as I've done it, and it's not my intent. It's never my hope to do that, and yet I probably will fail. I know I will fail. I will fail in some ways again in the next year with someone and some relationship that they DM me and I don't get back to them in time, or I don't reach out to them because they haven't been around stream and I just haven't had, out of sight, out of mind. I didn't think about them, and I should reach out and connect with those people, and they needed me to, and I didn't think about it and I didn't do it. I'm sure there's going to be those things because I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to be loving, and I think love covers a multitude of sins. So that's what I try to be. Donnie, appreciate the conversation. Go ahead and add more if you want to keep going on. If you want to DM me, I'm open to that, whatever it is. And I'm also just sorry that that's the situation you're in too. Wanting to solve something and deal with it in a timely manner and not being able to, and feeling you're brushed off. Oh, that's horrible. All right. We'll get back to the text, and if anyone is able to, if you're on your computer and you can go drop me a lurk on my other channel. I'm working towards getting affiliate over there. I've got Christmas songs playing. If you can lurk in the background and just help my viewer count get up, I appreciate that. If you can't, I understand. No worries. Okay, we'll finish, like I said, we'll finish Daniel 8 for sure, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, going to inform you about what happens later in the vision. Okay, here we are. The ram that you saw with the two horns, standing for the kings of Mede and Persia. So it's the Medes and Persians, the two horns. The male goat is the king of Greece, and the large horn between his eyes is the first king. The horn that was broken, and whose place there arose four other stand for the four kingdoms that will arise from his nations, though they will not have his strength. Okay, so here we have interpretation of the dream. Medes and Persians conquered by Alexander the Great, who then dies, and four kingdoms replace him. Wow, this is all true. Yes, it's the raid redeemed from last week, Lucis. So we'll be going over there. We're not raiding my other stream. I'm just letting people know if they can lurk there. I appreciate it. Toward the end of their rule, when rebellious acts are complete, a rash of deceitful kings will arise. His power will be great, but it will not be by his strength alone. He will cause terrible destruction. He will be successful in what he undertakes. He will destroy powerful people and the people of the holy ones. By his treachery, he will succeed through deceit. He will have an arrogant attitude, and he will destroy many who are unaware of his schemes. He will rise up against the prince of princes, yet he will be broken apart, but not by human agency. The vision of the evenings and the mornings that was told to you is correct, but you should seal up the vision, for it refers to a time many days from now. Okay, so this is the end. What did the end then mean because of what we just got interpreted? To me, it's the end of exile. It is the end of the kingdom of the Medes and Persians. That to me is what the end meant, the end time of that kingdom, because Greece is coming afterwards. So if all of that was fulfilled in that piece, and he said this is about the end, then it can't be the end in the future from us. Now, it's not to say there can't be revisioning of this, further fulfillment, but I'm saying the necessity for it to apply to Daniel's audience in his time is right there spelled out in how it is fulfilled with the kingdoms that we already know happen. Yeah, Unk is doing his Christmas stream today, but you'll check if he's streaming on Twitch today in general. BRB. Okay, thanks. I'm watching. Let us know. Donnie. Oh, I can attest from favoritisms run rampant in the church. There are people who have left because of it. In one discussion in his office, my pastor said that those who had said something along the extent that those who were speaking against him were demonic. There isn't much accountability. Much of the leadership is the pastor's family and friends, which when I spoke to Ninja, he said, yeah, those are some red flags. I honestly haven't felt welcome for a while now. He's not? Okay. Well, we still got a little time if he ends up on before we raid out. Yeah, those are definitely red flags. And when the other thing, like when someone, the click thing, yeah, I'm not so worried on the click thing, but when someone speaks against you and you say they're demonic, no. You should engage everyone's criticism of you, whether real or imagined, okay? You're not dismissive of it, because what you are doing is, well, without knowing the person, but you are creating an us versus them within the church. You are demonizing people so that if anyone questions you, others will do the same thing. That is not what leaders do. So at best, he's misguided. At worst, he is manipulative and knows it. So I would still want to work out things with other people. Donnie, I would agree with Ninja. Those are some big red flags. And be in prayer about that. I'll pray about that too, Donnie. And like I said, if you want to DM or chat more, totally open with that, friend. Okay. So we're supposed to seal up this vision. Daniel was exhausted and sick for days. Then I got up and again carried out the king's business. But I was astonished at the vision, and there was no one to explain it. Wait, he just had it explained, and now he's astonished at it, and he has no one to explain it. That seems very contradictory, doesn't it? Or is that just me? Okay. We're going to go ahead and end there with 8. Let's see what my chart says. Oh, it says through 9:19. What's in 9:19? Oh, okay. No, I'm going to end right there. We're going to go through 8, so we're not going to do 9. I'm just putting that there. I'll cross these off because we did those. And we're going to go over to our Christmas tier. Donnie, I have been in prayer. I'll message you in Discord later today. I also need to call, as always, and want to talk to him. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a good thought. Another pastor that... Oh, wait. Did I lose this? What? Oh, is this a different one? Let's see. There we go. Okay. And let me stretch this down so that we get rid of the ads at the bottom. Okay, so the problem with part of this, so this is our Christmas tier list. So if you were not here, we have the S tier is every day in December song. Like I can listen to this every day. I want to listen to this every day. Then we have Not Christmas Without Hearing It, once. So like, it's never gonna be Christmas until I hear that. Number 3 is number B, A B S B, whatever. It's a good song. It's good. Yeah. And then we have Meh. I know people like it. I don't care. If I hear it, great. If I don't. And then we have the Don't Get Me Started on this song. And that's literally me. Don't get me started on this song. And then we just have the Ho Ho Horrible. Like, if I never hear this song again in my life, it will be too soon. That's what we got there. Okay. Let's go with Frosty the Snowman. I'm going to pick ones that I can figure out what they are. Frosty T Snowman. Okay. Now, depending upon the song here, we're going to rate it as overall the song. But I also want you to, if you know the different versions of who has sung the song, I'm partial to Jimmy Durante. Frosty T Snowman has a jolly, jolly soul with a corncob cape and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Oh, oh, oh. All right. So, where I am going with, now this is, it's not Christmas without hearing it, and I mean the Jimmy Durante version. If it's just the other versions, I'm going down here. It's a good song. It's a good song. But if we're talking the Jimmy Durante, then, oh, thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Just sitting back and listening. Hey, that's all right. And you know what? Put your opinions in. I'm all good. Did you have last year's results for the polling for us to think about? No, I couldn't find them. And they might be on my old computer. You refuse. Thank you. Well, then you'll just be pleasantly surprised. Because, like I said, some I can be persuaded. Like I'm fine with just saying good song. You know, if it's Jimmy Durante, I go up here. And some of you might be meh. That's all right. It's all right. Okay. The First Noel. To angels did say was a certain poor shepherds in fjords where they lay. Yeah, I like saying the fjords for no reason because the shepherds weren't in the fjords. So where are we going with the First Noel? I'm just gonna go. It's not Christmas without singing the First Noel at least once. At least once. Oh yeah. It should be back on on Discord. There should be. I forgot about that. Let me pull that up. I don't remember what channel that was in. Where did that get put in? Stream celebrations, maybe? Let's look there. Oh, there we go. Yes, there are the brackets from last year. So, yeah, that's what we did last year. We got all the carols in there from last year. So, okay. Back to the next song. Anyone's opinions on the First Noel? Anyone disagree? Anyone going, yeah, it's a good song, but I don't know if I have to sing it. Jingle Bell Rock. Thoughts on Jingle Bell Rock? An incoming call, and I have no idea who it is. I'm going meh. I don't really care. I mean, it seems to be in a lot of places. It happens all the time, or it happens every Christmas. There's lots of different movies. You know, rocking around the Christmas tree, blah 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 blah, and then there's more and a blah 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 blah. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah, meh. That's kind of what we got. I know you could disagree, like, you know, ooh, what is this one? Is this one? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch? Okay. I'm going in the I could listen to this every day in December. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. I was rocking around the Christmas tree on Wednesday when I was decorating. There you go. And my point is made. Okay. I didn't see anyone saying where they wanted it. I mean, like I said, I could move this one around. This one I could have moved it up into good if you wanted a good category. That one's fine. Whatever. Oh, okay. Here we go. Carol of the Bells. I think this is Carol of the Bells. I'm just going to double check that. Man, the font on there is... Where's the... Oh, there it is. Search with lens. I believe that's Carol of the Bells. I just want to double check. Bell Christmas? Is that what it is? Can't see that. It's not matching. It's taking a picture of the bells. Yeah, no results. I think that's Carol of the Bells. I'm going to put it in as Carol of the Bells. Donnie, thank you for the biddies. Okay, here's the rest of the bits I can afford. Appreciate you, Flat Cap. Gonna get some sleep. Merry Christmas. You too as well, friend. I hope I see you before Christmas, but get some sleep. Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that. All right, so Carol of the Bells. I think I was just remarking with my wife the other day that I don't know if there's a song that is about bells that I think would be just like a bad song. Like, I think they're all good. And Carol of the Bells, I think it's like, it's just so good. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, weak and the bold. Da 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 da. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. Okay. Some of these are so hard to read. I should have picked something else, I guess, or should have done these all myself. I didn't have time to let everyone else. And when I tried to do that for Easter, people did not. Okay, so this one here says, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Is that other one not the Grinch? Is that not the same, or is this a different version? Okay, what is this? Okay, this just looks like it's the original. I don't know why we got it in there twice then. That's what it looks like. Unless it's another song from it. Yeah, it still looks like it. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. So they put it in there twice. Who knows? And said he wasn't going to sing. Well, I set the expectations low, I guess. Oh. Okay, let's start some controversy. Little Drummer Boy. Guess what my problem is with this. Guess my problem. And I don't care if you love the song. I don't want to ruin it for you. You can totally disagree with me. And I know the part that people love about it is the part that I dislike about it. So, no guesses. No one cares. So I have a problem. Well, then maybe we don't need to do a tier list and get people riled up and upset. Maybe we shouldn't do a tier list. I mean, they're all equal, right? All songs are equal. They're all good songs. They're They're all about Jesus, right? Am a poor boy too? No. It's the okay. You're singing as part of the lyrics, parum pa pum pum. Okay, so I'm reading the lyrics and it says Mary nodded parum pa pum pum. How do you nod parum pa pum pum? Little baby, parum pa pum pum. Is this some new species I do not know about? There's a species called parum pa pum pum. Is that what we have here? There's a little baby parum pa pum pum, and Mary is nodding parum pa pum pum. Like it. I like just play the drum. Play the drum. Don't make me sing it. That's my problem. And I know there's people that like the singing of the parum pa pum 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 pum. No. So that's why I say, don't get me started. Just don't get me started. It's a fine song. Other than that, it would be meh. It would be meh. And I'm gonna make some tea. It's not like I haven't spent time thinking about these things. You know, I'm not just willy-nilly here, on my opinions of things. Boy, I wish I knew some of these better, what they really were. Okay, we're going to do this one now. All I Want for Christmas Is You. Actually, I'm going to put it in meh. I really don't care. It's not that I don't like the song. I just don't care. It's not that it's bad. In a lot of ways, it's so fluff that it doesn't even have anything that's bad, you know. How about that for a surprise? Oh, Holly Jolly Christmas. I'm gonna go with Not Christmas Without Hearing It Once. Not Christmas Without Hearing It Once. Balaam, the last Christmas I gave you my heart. My favorite Christmas nostalgia. We already talked about it, Balaam. So go back and watch the VOD. Famous track star. Hey, Coach. Hey, famous track star. Welcome in. Good to see you. Draco. Well, finished up getting what you needed to get. Now for the drive home. Hey, thanks for still lurking and hanging out. Yeah, I don't want to go back and repeat ones that are down here in this. You just accept that I have a reason, and you probably don't want to know. Okay, God rest ye merry gentlemen. I'm going to put that in a good song. I don't have to hear it every year. And I know that some people don't like the gentleman piece or whatever, whatever. But it is kind of a fun song to sing. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing ye dismay. I mean, like, it's, okay, if you've been around long enough, you know if it can be sung as a sea shanty, it's got to be a good song, right? God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing ye dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. I'm just saying. It's a good song. It's a good song. Okay. Joy to the World. Joy to the World. This is not where I'm putting it. I'm just going to put it in good song, and then let you tell me which way it goes. Dang it, Jim! I'm a sailor. Okay, because I can't believe anyone is going to have Joy to the World less than good song. So how high is this? How high is it? Yes, this is what you missed in Tuesday. Yes, you missed this on Tuesday. what, where, how high should it be? Should it be Not Christmas Without It? Should it just stay in good song? Or is this, we need this song every day in December? We need this song every day in December. Let me know, or I'm just going to leave it as a good song. Oh, and some Bible was read, some with voices, yes. I'm watching Go and B. Okay, so you're just saying keep it as a good song. Okay. I'm sorry, working baseboards today. So, oh, no worries, no worries. So you can't respond like you like to. I know, but there's more people here. More people can give a voice. All right, well, we're getting told just leave it as a good song. I'm fine with leaving it as a good song. Every day, Draco says everyday song. See, I could almost go there. I could almost go just because I like joy. I like joy is not one of those words I think we use often enough. So I could go to joy. I could go to joy. So I'm gonna move it up to Not Christmas Without It, because I'm hearing at least, you're afraid to say. Lucis, say maybe you're a meh. You can be meh. You can be meh. The only place to worry about is the don't get me started part. Like, we can disagree. We can disagree. Oh, okay. You could say the Whitney Houston version of The Joy to the World. Oh, yeah. See, that here's the thing. Is that the version you want. The version you want, yeah. So, you could go with it every day. Lucis, I'll wait on you if you want to comment. If you want to comment, we will move it. We can go up to every day. Every day? Okay. We're going to every day with Joy to the World. Okay. Oh, let's find... Oh, wait. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Just kind of meh. Just kind of meh on the Rudolph. I know all of the alternate versions and alternate lyrics of Rudolph, and I usually have those. Actually, I just saw one I did not know, which was really weird, from the 1930s or 1940s, which was some other character, not Rudolph, who Santa sawed off his nose, and then he ends up with a flat nose. Was weird. Was weird. Then again, I could literally watch The Preacher's Wife daily as well. The Temptations daily. But that's my jam, not everybody's. Yeah, exactly. A tier list, the moment you put anything as not equal, you have offended someone else. Oh, Holy Night. Let's go, Oh Holy Night. Oops, sorry. It clicked. That's not where that belongs. Boom. Oh Holy Night. Now, I want to say it's an everyday Christmas song because of how much I like that song. But I also don't want it every day. I don't want it every day. I want it more often than once, but I don't. I like to not hear it every day. So, The Temptations, Christmas Card, they rock that. I don't know if I'm familiar with all of their songs. So, Joseph and Mary's Boy by Alabama. I don't know. I found somebody else's list, so it could be in here. It could be in here. And last year I tried to do an Easter thing where people could enter their songs into the bracket challenge, and I could not find that site back. So okay. But I think I probably have heard that song, Draca. Let's go with so we're talking about music. We'll go with Chuck Berry, Run Run Rudolph. And I'm torn between meh and good. I think it's a good song. I enjoy it when it's on, but I really am never going to request it, if that makes sense. Anyone else's thoughts on Run Rudolph Run? I think I'm used to calling it Run Rudolph, and it says Run Rudolph Run. Here is the OG name, I guess. See? So you're going with meh? I can do that. Like I said, I'm kind of in between the good song and the meh. Like I like it a little bit more than the other songs on the meh list, but I'm still not going to request it. Okay. Ooh, Jingle Bells. Home Alone makes its stick for me. Okay. Yeah. Let's go with Jingle Bells. I think it's a fun song to sing, okay? It's more fun to sing when you're doing a holiday. You're an A tier on that? Okay. Okay, I will move that up. I'll move that up. From this standpoint, I don't want to listen to it. I want to be in a group singing it. Then it's not Christmas without singing that together with other people and enjoying that. You like the Batman Smells edition? It's silly and tickles me. Oh yeah, yes. Well, do you know the Youpers version of the Rusty Chevrolet? The Rusty Chevrolet. So in the if it inspires enough parodies, oh, you need to go get the Youpers, the Rusty Chevrolet. It's a good one. Ooh. The Heat Miser and the Cold Miser song, okay? Oops, sorry. I don't know why my stupid mouse, I'm trying to scroll, and instead it thinks I'm clicking. I'm going to go, I don't want it every day, but it's not Christmas without hearing the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser. I don't know. There's something nostalgic about it. And also, I've just seen this year people doing like new renditions of this. So I just saw a video with someone doing a ska band doing Heat Miser. Oh my goodness, that was so good. That was so good. I'm like, I want that version. I want the full version of the ska band doing Heat Miser. It was fantastic. Oh, you're going S tier? I will allow that. I will allow that one to move S tier. Oh yeah. There we go. The Heat. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I mean, it's. Oh yeah. So much fun. Oh, come all ye faithful. Oh, come all ye faithful. Where are we going to put that? I'm just going good song. I don't really think of, like, listening to this one on the radio that often. Like, you know, you're listening to it and it comes up of, oh, come all ye faithful. It really feels like it is only you sing it in church kind of a thing. So it's a good song. If we don't sing it this Christmas, I won't worry about that. It won't be a problem. All right, I do see I've got an ad break in 2 minutes. You drive a Rusty Chevrolet? Aw, you know what? Let me go. Because we did look up the Dominic the Donkey. I'm going to go find the Youpers.
I'm losing weight and feeling
Yeah, that's great. You're feeling. I welcome that.
confident thanks to hers.
No, I paused you. Don't play. And we got a minute before break. So we'll play this. We'll go to break, and then... You sing in your head. Jordan Williams Gaming, welcome in, my friend. Yeah, there's an intro on this song. The video's pretty fun. And if you've not lived in the Great White North, you might think this is an exaggeration. It is not. It is not. They did not stage this. This just happened. I saw Rusty Chevrolet on Instagram.
Come on, come on. Come on, you can do it. All right.
Let me scroll down. I can't scroll down.
Dashing through the snow in my rusty Chevrolet. Down the road I go, sliding all the way. I need new piston rings. I need some new snow tires. My car is held together by a piece of chicken wire. Oh, rust and smoke, the heater's broke, the door just flew away. I light a match to see the dash, and then I start to pray. The frame is bent, the muffler went, the radio, it's okay. Oh, what fun it is to drive this rusty Chevrolet.
Okay, ad starting in 2.
I went to the IGA,
IGA is
to get some
store.
Christmas cheer. I just passed up my left front tire and it's getting hard to steer. Skidding down the highway, right past the Nagani cops. I had to drag my swampers to get the car to stop.
Okay, the swampers are the
rust
boots
and
he's
smoke,
wearing.
the heaters broke, the door just flew away. I light a match to see the dash and then I start to pray. The frame is bent, the muffler went, the radio, it's okay. Oh, what fun it is to drive this rusty Chevrolet. Bouncing through the snowdrifts in a big blue cloud of smoke. People laugh as I drive by, I wonder what's the joke. I got to get to Shopko to pick up the layaway, 'cause Santa Claus is coming soon in his big old rusty sleigh. Oh,
Shopko
rust and
was a small
smoke, the
time
heaters
department
broke,
store.
the door just blew away. I light a match to see the dash, and then I start to pray.
Oh, you know what? That's a great way to go.
The muffler went, the radio, it's okay. Oh, what fun it is to drive this rusty Chevrolet. Rust and smoke, the heaters broke, the door just flew away. I light a match to see the dash, and I start to pray. The frame is bent, the muffler went, the radio, it's okay.
The car just went without him again. I don't know. If you don't know the Yoopers, I'm not surprised. But if you're from Michigan, you probably better know the Yoopers, eh? Or we should be we should be done with the ads. You should be coming back. Let's do 2 more, and then we'll see if Unk is on, and we'll rate out if Unk is on, and if not, we'll find someone else. Okay. Winter Wonderland. Let's do that one. Winter Wonderland. Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Where do I go with this? Where do I go? I'm going to just put it at meh. I mean, it's kind of a good song. Put a good song. I don't care. I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't want to think about snow. That's the problem with the song. The song is about snow, and I don't want snow, and it's snowing outside. It's going to be 40 degrees before Christmas, then it'll all be gone. But I don't want to think about it today. There were school cancellations. A? You think it's A? Okay. We can go to not Christmas without it. I didn't see it. I put it there, and I was waiting. Okay? If you want it, I understand. And I'm fine with that. It's just, that song didn't matter to me. It's kind of nice. I'm good with that. Like I said, there's some I don't want to move on, and others are fine. Boy, I think that one says, I wish you a Merry Christmas, but I can't tell. Oh, Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum. Okay. If you don't know, that is Oh Christmas Tree. But let's just assume that this is not Oh Christmas Tree version. It is Oh Tannenbaum version. Let me see. You think it's C? Well, just clarify. Is it Oh Tannenbaum or Oh Christmas Tree? Because I'm saying Oh Tannenbaum, not Oh Christmas Tree. I want the German version here. I want the German version. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Numbers, page 70. So I'm not saying, oh, Christmas Tree. I'm saying, oh, you don't like either. Okay. Oh, Tannenbaum, perhaps the best known carol from Germany, specifically refers to the Christmas tree, a much celebrated symbol in tradition and song in Germany since the 15th and 16th century, representing loyalty and fresh life, which was especially appreciated during winter's dark nights. The tradition of a Christmas tree dates back to the days of the Roman Empire, when the evergreen was used as a decorative fashion during the period of the winter solstice, in the late December and early January. The evergreen was also used in Germany by pagan rituals celebrating at other times of the year, such as St. Urban's Writ on May 25th in the city of Nuremberg, once a pagan stronghold. This is understandable because the symbol of the evergreen was well rooted in the old religions of Central Europe before they were totally eradicated by the early Christian church. Not bad, just not on your radar. Okay. St. Boniface, English apostle to the Germans, supposedly brought the custom of decorating evergreen trees with him. Martin Luther has also been credited with beginning the custom in the 16th century, and because of his association with it, parts of Protestant Europe adopted the practice. During his lifetime in 1539, a Christmas tree was used for the first time in Strasbourg Cathedral. The earliest printed reference to decorating trees was in 1561. Alsacian, like when you don't know the word and then it's hyphenated, Alsatian ordinance. Couldn't get that one out of into my brain. That dictated how large an evergreen bush must be before it could be cut down. Over the year, the custom spread to the United States and Canada and became a firmly established tradition. Several legends have sprung up from the tree trimming practice, including one of the relatives, how all the trees would bore the best fruit on Christmas night, the night Christ was born. The original O Tannenbaum is believed to have been one verse and text which appeared in an 1820 publication, which I will not try to pronounce. Two additional verses were added by Ernest Gebhard Anschutz in 1824 for his school children to sing. As Christmas trees had become more and more common, his town of Leipzig, the melody belonged to an old Latin song that has been sung by German students for many generations prior to Anstutz's creation. Having been published in 1799, this is the melody. The music has been adapted for a number of different texts, including the song Maryland, My Maryland. I did not know that. Co-author of the well-researched 1963, The Intentional Book of Christmas Carols, provided the English translation. Okay. Passing out hugs and cookies. Let me see if I missed anything else. Now I'm going to see my Christmas tree in a new light. Yes. I knew singing Tannenbaum Tree was a good idea before I knew why. Singing to the tree, it's going lower and lower in my tier. Oh. Okay. All right. Got to head out. All right. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Draka. Okay. So let me just see. See, I like it. I don't care for it in English so much. It just sounds so repetitive. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. With faithful leaves unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, with faithful leaves unchanging. Not only in the summer's heat, but also winter snow and sleet. Oh, Christmas tree, their leaves are so unchanging. I mean, it's just repetitive. But when I was at summer camp, I learned an alternate version of this that maybe you are unaware of, which is pretty fun. So that's why I'd like, just because something is not Christmas without it does not mean I want it every day. It's like, yeah, I just want to enjoy it once. And so it's, actually I probably could do the not Christmas without it and good song and different, but it just depends on which one it is. So, Oh, Tom the Toad. Oh, Tom the Toad, why did you hop out on the road? Is the song that I can't get out of my head. And so you tried to go and then come back, and now you're stuck between a crack. Oh, Tom the Toad, why did you hop out on the road? I believe we started summer camp with two versions that are two verses that were known verses, and then we came up with about 40 more verses in a week's time, and not all of them were good, and I don't remember all of them. Yes, Frogger, the Tragic Christmas Carol. Exactly. You like my song more? Yeah, see, that's part of it. Like I said, it's not Christmas without hearing that once, because then I get nostalgic about, oh, Tom the Toad, why did you hop out on the road? You went here and then went there, and now you're smushed just everywhere. Oh, Tom the Toad, why did you hop out on the road? I have fun. And if you're not having fun, well, that's okay, because I'm having enough fun for the both of us. So, poor Tom the Toad. I know, and like I said, we had like 40, You dodged once, and then dodged twice, and now you're food for all the mice. I don't know why we did mice, but it rhymed with twice. Birds would have made more sense, but, we were kids, so. All right, there we go. So we've got a lot we could add to this, whether we get it done or not. I'm not worried about it. I wish I had a different one than other ones we could add. Hold me back. You want those lyrics. Clip it. There we go. Clip it. There's the lyrics. And the thing is, I don't have them written down anywhere. It's just I've got to remember them in my mind. I'll give you one more. You went upon the yellow line, and now you're just a piece of slime. I don't know if that's really true, but, you're green, you look like slime. There we go. Poor Tom. All right. Let's see if Unk is on. We'll raid out. And those that are lurking on my other channel, I appreciate you. I'm going to wrap that stream up as well. Your stomach is hurting from laughing so much. Well, like I say, and I've known those for a long time. I mean, a long time. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Big Unk is up. Okay, Big Unk is up. He just must have went up right after you had checked. Oh, let me do full cam and give you blessings. And we'll go on with whatever else we got to do today. May God seeking comfort find you. May his loving arms bind you. May his might protect you. May his wisdom direct you. May the joyous love of Jesus Christ be with you and all those you know, both now and forevermore. Amen. North Hill, bless you, my friend. Bless you. I hope you are doing well. I hope things are getting better after the events at the church, and that's getting it better. Praying for your friend. Hope there's more resolution and all of that. So, and then with everyone, with all your Christmas stuff, if I don't see you next week, you have a blessed Christmas. I will be around, so if you've got nothing going on, I will be here planning on it, probably even Wednesday next week. Doesn't matter if it's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I'll probably be on. And if you're on later in the afternoon, I'm watching is doing the 12 jigs of Christmas every day at 3 EST. So go check out I'm Watching You as well. Let me see if my credits are working today. I need to get a credit song in there. It did get a follower in there, so that part worked at least today. Oh well. Oh well. You know what? I'm going to rate out to Big Unk as well. I should have rated over to myself. That's what I should have done.
I know that you ordering me. Holy Spirit be following me. Even when it